Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Ooni of Ife allegedly banged the phone on Toby and said something that made a statement. If you are following my older wives, and you think that following them is the right thing to do, see how they have ended. Continue to follow them. Why did this happen? It is alleged that Olori Toby had, called Ooni of Ife all furious, stating that she does not understand why Ooni of Ife will want to leave two children and, go after just one child. Ooni of Ife has got two children from her. And Ooni of Ife is bent on keeping them outside the palace just because of one child. And that one child happens to be Tade. That she does not understand the psychology behind that decision. That Ooni of Ife needs to rethink that decision. That people are using stuff to influence him. That everybody is looking at Runke, Miriam, and the rest, but they don't know that Queen Naomi is doing the same thing. That they are using stuff to influence the Ooni of Ife and influence Ooni of Ife's decision. That Queen Naomi is not using empty hand to do what she is doing. That it's not even possible that Queen Naomi would be using empty hand to play this thing that she is playing, and Ooni of Ife will be falling over and over again. That never in her wildest imagination would she have thought that Ooni would consider her staying outside with her two children, while Queen Naomi stays inside with Tade. That anybody would think that worst case scenario, she would be the one who will stay inside with Queen Naomi. But she was so disappointed when Ooni of Ife said that she will have to stay outside and not even in Ile-Ife in Lagos, because they said Kabiyesi made a decision that Toby, after welcoming the children, that Toby will go back and continue to stay in Lagos. And they said that did not go well with Toby, who we heard that slumped and was taken to the hospital right after that decision was made. So they say right now there's a very serious problem going on between Toby and the Ooni of Ife, as it is rumored, as it is alleged, that Toby is just bent on, not as in she wants to stay in the palace. And Ooni of Ife, who has suffered in the hand of Queen Naomi, knowing that Queen Naomi does not play. If she says she does not want it, she doesn't want it. And never a time will she agree to it, because people have convinced her there's nothing they have not said to her. They have shown her the advantages and disadvantages of not being in the palace and being in the palace, all the blah, 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 blah. Queen Naomi will not budge. Like, she wants to do what she wants to do. If she says that she does not want to be in the palace, she does not want to be in the palace. If she wants to come to the palace, nobody will be in the palace. Those women will not be in the palace. So you know that Naomi has made it clear to the Ooni of Ife and everybody. There's nobody that has not spoken about this. Naomi said, look, I will return to the palace if they leave the palace. I am not saying Kabiyesi should not marry them. Kabiyesi can go ahead and marry them, but they cannot stay in the palace. I'll return to the palace if they leave the palace. But if they don't leave the palace, Kabiyesi will have to forget about me. And no matter what happens, I am ready for Kabiyesi to go and leave me. The reason is because these women are capable of anything. I have a son now. Naomi has been saying that maybe if she was alone, her thought towards reconciliation would have been different. But because she's not alone right now, that her thought is also different. Why is that? Her son does not know who does not like him. And bringing Tade to the palace would be one of her biggest mistakes that she would not. And that is why she has vehemently rejected to return back to the palace. Ooni of Ife knows what is at stake. And Ooni of Ife, going by, the prophecies, the trajectory of event, a lot of things that have happened. Whatever reason it is that they planted Naomi in the life of the Ooni of Ife is what we don't know. But Naomi was planted there by God. Naomi was planted there by the gods. Naomi was planted there by everything good. And for a very great reason. And they have seen this over and over again. You know that Yoruba people are very traditional. They believe in seeing the future before doing things, especially the royal household. They have seen everything, and that is why they are not letting Queen Naomi go. Then you want to stand and fight this. So she is saying that it is not just Olori Ikpi and Olori Bloblo that are using stuff to influence Ooni of Ife's decision. That Naomi is also doing the same thing. It's just that people are not seeing what Naomi is doing. That this love that Kabiyesi preaches for Olori Naomi, that it is not that true love, that it is the love is happening because of the things that they are using to influence the Ooni of Ife. You cannot possibly begin to think that a man like the Ooni of Ife will just go ahead and love a woman like this over and over again. That is not even possible. Something is wrong. Now, what does Naomi have that she does not have? Is Naomi more pretty than her? Is Naomi all of this? They said Kabiyesi told her to hell, like, go and deal with your issues and leave Queen Naomi alone. Queen Naomi is not your problem. They said she carried the phone. She was blabbing and blabbing. They say Kabiyesi slammed the phone on her as it is role model, that she started crying, that she can never ever imagine how this is even playing out and how this is possible and how the family is allowing this to happen. That Kabiyesi will state that she will stay outside with her 2 children for Naomi to come back with 1 child. 1 and 2, which is bigger. That if anything, she is supposed to be the one. Is it a boy she has? Is it a girl she has? And you know, the thing is that when God wants to make somebody mad, or God wants to buy somebody, it makes them mad first. I believe that at the beginning, she was thinking that, you know, the fact that those children came to be would be the end of Queen Naomi. But everything continued. Kabiyesi will not stop loving Queen Naomi. Kabiyesi will not stop preaching Queen Naomi. Kabiyesi will not stop talking Queen Naomi. Kabiyesi will not stop eating Queen Naomi. Kabiyesi will not stop drinking Queen Naomi. And this has become such a frustrating situation for her, as it is alleged, as it is rumored. They said she cried so much and she was calling the attention of everybody, that she will never allow that happen. Why will Kabiyesi consider that she would stay outside while Naomi, who has only 1 child, comes inside? Now, you see the problem why she may never be happy in that palace is that she wants to compete with Olori Naomi. Everybody who has ever had a competition with Naomi has seen that they never won. People need to understand that love is stronger than anything that you can ever think of. Love is stronger than anything that you can ever imagine. It's not easy for you to get up right now and say that you want to compete with Olori Naomi. If you decide that that is what you want to do, that might just be your greatest undoing. Naomi has something that a lot of people may never understand. Naomi is a woman that God has blessed, and she has a lot of grace. And that is what people, they said Kabiyesi slammed the phone and she was very upset and she was crying the entire time. Going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.